This is your last chance to get Rokid glasses. With just 3 days before the campaign for orders ends, and at around $3.4 million raised so far, it's time to decide if you want to get this or not. I personally am getting 2 of them, and I have 5 reasons for this. And they're not what you would expect. If you're new here or new to smart glasses in general, Rokid glasses are AI smart glasses. What that means is you can talk to the glasses or control them via touch control. Through either of these methods, you can talk with AI, like ChatGPT-5, ask it any questions you want, and it will respond via audio through the glasses and or show you a full heads-up display of the answer and up to multiple paragraphs if you set the font and screen size to be that big. It also means you can use this for content creation, so you can shoot horizontal video, vertical video, or a 3x4 vertical. You get things like a teleprompter, live translation in up to 89 languages, with 5 to 6 being offline, great accessibility features, the ability to look and ask AI questions about whatever the glasses can see, live stream, and honestly, there's a lot more. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about the campaign coming to an end, and is it actually worth buying them or not? So whether or not you choose to, which by the way, there's a link in the description if you want, here are the 5 reasons that I did and am now getting 2 of them instead of 1. But first, this video is sponsored by Into the AM. If you like casual, great looking, and super comfortable clothes, they have a ton of men's clothes that I've worn in various videos. Honestly, the most comfortable t-shirts that I've ever worn on a regular basis, and their team is just so nice. Shout out Aura. Literally anything you could want as a guy wanting clothes, and they're super comfortable. You can get very basic stuff from t-shirts, Henleys, all that, to graphic tees like the one I just showed you. They have some with palm trees and pine trees and more naturey type apparel as well. So huge shout out to them. Their link is also in the description. Into the AM if you want to check out any cool and really comfortable men's clothes. Okay, so the number 5 reason that I'm getting the Rokid glasses is value. So take a look at Rokid's newest thumbnail on the Kickstarter page. You have these glasses, which can do everything the Ray-Ban Meta Gen 2s can do, and those are going for around $400. Plus you get a team that works on updates that you want way faster than Meta does. And the price that you pay when using that link down there is $479 for these last 2.5 days. So about 80 bucks more. And if you were to get these Rokid glasses after they had already launched and shipped, say after these 3 days, rather than doing it right now, you would lose out on the 20% off. So instead of $479, you would get the launch price of $600. So that's 120 bucks extra right there. Then if you wanted the bonuses like the charging case, which basically lets you use them for like a week without having to carry around a charging cord, and those lens inserts, that would be an additional $188 on top of the 120 extra. So that's $308 extra. Then we have the $118 gift, which is the capsule battery and the little tiny extra charging dongle. So now we're at $426 extra. And finally, because they hit 3 million, now everyone gets over $99 in AI benefits. So 3 months of unlimited usage across everything, plus 10,000 points, which basically will let you use the glasses for like 15 months straight without running into any usage restrictions. And after that point, I don't think you should ever need to subscribe, since you get 99% of the features without subscribing anyways. So I'm definitely planning on never having to do that. And now all of us can do that for free. So that value is 128.97 plus 426. So you'd be saving $554.97 if you backed this and chose that early bird 20% off deal for $479, or one of the other ones if you want to get extra stuff. So that's the number 5 reason, is the insane amount of value you get for having essentially an entire pair of Ray-Ban Meta glasses with a full dual lens heads-up display, plus a bunch of features that the Metas don't even get you, like Google Maps HUD integration, a teleprompter, horizontal video, while being able to use a teleprompter at the same time, and so many other things that I'm just not going to say yet. The number 4 reason, oh, this is hard, how do I rank these, is to capture moments and be able to do content creation a lot easier. So this is kind of a double point because not everyone is a content creator. So let me go over that first half first, capturing moments. So these glasses have a 1680p Ultra HD camera, and overall picture and video, it's just better than the Ray-Ban Metas. It's a wider field of view. The low light performance, if you've seen some of my recent comparisons, is better than the Ray-Ban Meta Gen 1 and the Ray-Ban Meta Gen 2. Like the low light pictures and videos, they just look so much better, and it's because of the low light HDR mode. So if you're capturing moments in your everyday life, no matter the lighting conditions, it's gonna look good. It's also easier to frame since there's actual HUD in the glasses, and easier to know how long you've been recording. Plus, you can record for up to 10 minutes without a recording limit, and you can record forever if you are charging the glasses at the same time. So for capturing anything in your life, it's just gonna be way easier with the Rokid glasses, and the quality is just gonna be better. Now, if you're doing extreme sports all the time and you don't mind vertical video, then the Oakley Meta Vanguards be better. But overall, just for the average person, these are way better for content creation. And if you like your content being landscape instead of vertical, also way better, because there's a built-in way to do that. And if you like your pictures being vertical and your videos being horizontal, you can set those independently so you never have to think about it later. Then on the content creation side of that, the most important features are going to be that you can record up to 10 minutes and record forever if you are charging it at the same time, which by the way is really easy since they come with that accessory rather than having to buy it from a third party like with the Metas. And you had something that's just generally great for content creators all around, which is a teleprompter and the ability to use that teleprompter while recording your POV landscape videos with no recording limit. Plus, the colors are just better. Okay, number 3, they just make me feel like I'm in the future while being the most comfortable smart glasses I've ever worn. So I got to borrow these for a couple days and actually walk around at the park with them and compare them to the Ray-Ban Metas, of course. And wow, when you're wearing a pair of Ray-Ban Metas without a display, it feels kind of cool walking around, but for the most part, it just kind of feels like you're wearing Bluetooth audio glasses because you don't have any sort of visual experience. But when you're wearing the Rokid glasses and you're seeing your Spotify song with the artist name, the song name, and the progress through the song, and you can see the next button, the pause button, and the rewind button, with also the time of the day, weather, temperature, all that stuff, while you're just walking around and, you know, waving at random pedestrians, you legit feel like you're in the year like 2055. It's honestly insane. It's such a cool feeling, and I can't get over it. I want to be wearing them right now. I wish I could wear them during Vid Summit, which is why I'm in this hotel room. I'm gonna be going to a conference with a bunch of other YouTubers, and I wish I had them. I wish I had them right now. I miss them. So I cannot wait for them to ship so I can use them more. The comfort of them, it's so good. The nose pads, the design makes them feel so light. So that even though they weigh 49 grams, just like the Ray-Ban Meta Gen 1 and Gen 2s, every time I wear both of them, I legit feel like Meta listed them 20 grams lighter than they actually are, or Rokid listed them 20 grams heavier than they actually are, which isn't true because they actually weigh the same, but the feeling of the Rokids, they just feel so light. Like you can barely feel them compared to the Metas, which just feel heavier and like they're weighing your face down more. And again, I've wore the Ray-Ban Metas for almost 2 years. They never felt heavy to me at all until I had this comparison. So now I know what light smart glasses actually feel like, and I kind of love it. Okay, the number 2 reason, innovation, and all the future updates that are coming out, bringing new features to these glasses. So when these dropped, when the launch trailer came out, I made a video and I was like, holy crap, these things are better than all the current smart glasses, and no one's talking about them. Just spec-wise, all the stuff they listed was insane. And the fact that they look like normal glasses and not like the thickest frame pair of glasses you've ever seen is absolute insanity. But what's greater than that is all the features that they're already working on. It's easy to feel like when you watch all these trailers that the product is overhyped, but based on all the new features they're adding right now, these glasses are kind of underhyped. They have all those things that they said they would do, but they're working on bigger features as we speak, some of which have already been implemented, that are game-changing each in and of themselves. So if you weren't aware, they're planning on doing one major update every single month, similar to how Meta does an update for their Ray-Ban Metas every month. Almost, but with an actually big feature every month, not just bug fixes like the Ray-Ban Metas do most months. And you have all the things I mentioned earlier, like the accessibility, the glasses being really good for audio impaired, using offline translation as live subtitles for the real world, using the continuous look and ask app that they've built to get real-time audio feedback on what you're seeing if you're visually impaired without you ever having to ask. They still have all those great things, but they're adding one new big feature every month. This is the equivalent to if the Ray-Ban Metas videos had released the celebrity voices one month, then live translation the next, then a 10-minute recording limit the next, and then just kept going one after the other. If Meta had done that rather than releasing one of those cool things every 6 months, then you'd have something like Rokid. So the pace at which they're actually building out community requested features and features that are so innovative, only experts could have thought of them, because you have to remember they're also getting these random requests from other YouTubers way bigger than me to add these really cool features, as well as people in the visually impaired community, the hearing impaired community, the average everyday user. Like, they're adding all of this stuff at a really fast pace, and it's based on what people actually want rather than what's best for some random social media companies they own. But I digress. The number one reason that I'm getting 2 pairs of the Rokid glasses, I guess, instead of 1, this is actually hard to choose a number 1, because part of me wants to say it's that I got super mad and upset that there was going to be this big subscription, and then they effectively almost completely eliminated the subscription altogether and made it so it's not really necessary for most people at all. Now not necessary, period, for anyone for 15 months, being an indication of, like, not only did they listen to all of you and asking for things like offline translation, accessibility features, accessories, and other things like that, but they listened to us all being upset about this subscription thing too. And now we don't really have to worry about that at all. Feels so good to actually be listened to by a company. And I know it's not just from me, because most of the stuff that I've said that they've listened to is from random Facebook posts that I've seen posted on their page, or from random comments posted on their Kickstarter, all sorts of different stuff that they're listening to. Even comments from YouTube videos they go through and listen to. And to be honest, it almost feels like they read all the horrible comments complaining about Meta products in other people's videos for years leading up to this event, so that they could fix all of those things in their glasses before they even came out. One that seems very obvious being the titanium hinges, which makes the glasses virtually indestructible to whatever bending you're doing. And if you weren't aware, there was a very select group of Ray-Ban Metas that they shipped out where apparently the hinge was just completely broken. Like, when they got there, the arm was just like broken off essentially. So it was kind of like a slap in the face to Meta. They added titanium hinges in their original marketing to say that's never going to happen with our glasses ever. So they're looking at what you want. They're looking at how to beat the competitors. And it's just honestly insane what they're doing. To be completely frank, sorry, my lighting just went out and apparently I forgot the cords. So I'm gonna have to buy a new light. But all I was saying is it's insane. The number one reason that I'm getting these glasses, and I don't think anyone expects me to say this, but it's just the thing that I find the most useful, is the ability to have, so if you've ever used ChatGPT on your phone to look up helpful answers, to get tour guide stuff, to help you with coding, literally anything, you know that the text version is a million times better than the voice version. The voice version is nice, but sometimes it's glitchy, it stops responding midway through, and it responds forever, and you have no way to know how much longer its response is going to be. With normal ChatGPT 5, you can just scroll to the parts you want, you can prompt engineer it to respond in whatever kind of way you want, and you can see all of it visually with bullet points, and everything just looks great. Like, it's so much easier to read than it is to listen to, if we're being honest. And with these Rokid glasses, it's not like other smart glasses with displays that have come out where it only displays like 3 lines and then you have to like swipe or press some control clicker or wait for the auto scroll. The ability to have ChatGPT responses, look and ask, at my fingertips at any moment visually displayed. You can set it to where you can see 3 or 4 full-on paragraphs. So you just ask ChatGPT 5 a question whenever you want. You just say, "Hi Rokid, tell me everything you know about this tree," or anything that I ever want to know about this tree or a star cluster or whatever the heck it is, and you'll get everything you've ever wanted to know. You could skim read it in a couple seconds and that's it. You can double tap out of the AI if you don't want to listen to the whole response, and you can get like so much useful information about everyday life, about brainstorming, literally anything you can get from the newest version of ChatGPT, like immediately. The snap of a finger, you get all of it. You get all the benefits of ChatGPT on your computer or on your phone, text version, instantly. And you can actually see an entire page worth, and you can scroll really easily if you know it's like 5 pages worth. And I don't think anyone realizes quite how powerful that is. And that is unlimited. That, along with 90% of the other features, is free, unlimited use forever. So that honestly is the number one reason I'm getting these glasses, because there is no other product that does that. There's none. Not a single one that does it to that extent and while being able to see that much of the response, which you can access just by saying a couple of words, right? Because even if you got AR glasses with a ChatGPT app, maybe on the Android store, you'd still have to open it and click a couple different things to get there. This is like instantaneous response to a random question you have or to a question about something that you can see, something that the glasses can see that you can ask about. And that is way more powerful than you realize. So that's the top 5 reasons that I'm getting the Rokid glasses. Let me know what you think. I know I kind of look like a degenerate monster with this lighting, but you know, we do what we can. I had like 1,000 subs a couple months ago, so cut me some slack. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Check out Rokid glasses if you want. They're in the description. If you want to check out really good, comfortable men's clothing that looks great too, Into the AM is also in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.